Hello everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore, and today I have a masculine box. I actually stamped it with thanks, but this time we're going to do it with Dad on there. So I thought it'd be good for Father's Day, or actually, you know, for any occasion, but it's more of a masculine type box. And this is one of the new stamp sets coming June 4th, which is getting very close. And so the stamp set that I'm using for this is called Sailing Home, and I love this one. This is going to make some beautiful cards. And then I'm also using this Make a Difference stamp set, and this is carrying over into the new catalog, but I am going to just use the letters D and A and D for Dad. And we're going to put that on the little label there. And then we're also using the framelits that coordinate, what they're called smooth sailing dies. And so we are using those. And there's also more, but I already pulled out the ones that I'm going to need to stamp and cut with. So those are the dies that we're using to coordinate with this. This does come as a bundle with the stamp set, and you save 10% if you get the bundle. And then we are also using the Sail Away trinkets, which is this little anchor, and it also comes with the little wheels. So it's super cute. So you can use whichever one that you want on this project. So let's go ahead and get started with it. I did pre-cut these little ropes that are on the side here because we got a lot of cutting to do and stamping. So I did that to speed it up because these little ropes, they have these little itty bitty spaces, and I had to kind of punch out all of those. Even if I use my precision attachment, my precision plate for my big shot, I still had to, you know, like punch out some of these little holes here. Either that or it just looks like one solid piece. So that's why I cut those out first. Alright, so let's get started with this. So you are going to need some Night of Navy, and we are going to use a piece that is 8.5 by 5.5, and that is going to be the bottom piece. And then for the top, we're going to need a piece that is 7 by 6.25. And I already scored this because I wanted to make sure I was scoring it right, because my measurements at first were wrong, but I'll show you how to score it anyway. And then we're also using the Coordinating Designer Series paper, Come Sail Away. This is absolutely beautiful. It is perfect for some more masculine cards. I love every bit of this. And some nautical cards. It just has so much in here, but I thought it's super, super cute. But this coordinates with the whole, it's like a whole suite. Alright, so you are going to need one piece that is 2 5/8 by 6 1/8, and then one piece that's 1 3/8 by 6. And then you are also going to need some scrap Whisper White and some scrap soft suede to stamp our little images, and this is for our little label. Alright, so let's get started scoring this. I'm going to grab the scoring tool right here, my Simply Scored. And I'm going to show you first this top one and where I scored it. So this is the 7-inch side. So on the 7-inch side, you're going to score it at 2 3/4, right there. And then 4 1/4 right there. So that's going to be your top. That is going to fold right over your box. And then this piece is the 8.5 by 5.5, and on the 5.5-inch side we are going to score it at 1.5 and at 4. And then you're going to turn it and you're going to score it on the 8.5-inch side at 1.5 and at 7. Oops. Alright. that's all the scoring. This box is super simple. And I made one of these boxes quite a bit smaller quite a while ago. So I thought it was time to bring it back out because it's really is a fun box. And this one will actually fill, you can get a lot of goodies in here or even a small gift. So we are cutting, these two are going to be our ends. We're going to fold that. We're going to do the exact same thing on this side. Cut up to that score mark, and I'm just taking a little bit off of here. And then we are ready to sharpen our score marks and put this together. Okay, so everything is all ready to go. I would use some tear and tape for this, which I'm just going to grab my tear and tape, and we're going to go ahead and use it on this box. So instead of one piece, I would put 2 pieces on each corner. And I'm just going to use my bone folder to go over these, and then we're going to remove the backing on them. It just makes it a little bit easier to remove the backing. Okay, so we have all the backing removed. Let's go ahead and fold these all in and line up our corners. And then we're ready to put it onto our back here. Now this is going to sit on here, and we are going to adhere this to the back side right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tear and tape on here, and I'm going to put a couple, because this is the best way to hold this in place, because you want it to stay in place for this. So I would put a couple pieces. Remove the backing. And when you line this up, be very careful, because you want to make sure you line it up just right, because once this tear and tape sticks, it's going to stick. You can even put adhesive on the bottom. So I want to make sure that it's just about even on both sides. And I may be a little bit off there. I can't really see it that well because usually I have to have my head over it. And then we're going to just add some, I'm going to use wet glue for the bottom. If you want to use tear and tape, you can definitely use the tear and tape. This just seems to be a little bit easier. And you do have to hold it down just a bit. So then it's going to fold like that. So it's going to overlap just a bit, which is fine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my matting here with some snail. I hate to cover up this side too. It's so pretty. I love the little lighthouses on here. So this one goes on the top. I can't see very good. There we go. I think I got that pretty good now. And then I'm doing one on the back here. I didn't do the bottom, but if you want to do the bottom, just cut another piece that's the same as this. And then that goes on the bottom. Now we're going to go ahead and grab, this coordinates also. This is the Night of Navy Sahara Sandbaker's twine. I love this. It's so nautical looking. I really, really like it. And this is going to keep our box closed. So make sure you have enough to tie a bow. Oh, and also we need to add our little anchor. So So I'm going to go ahead and use an anchor again on this one. I love these little anchors. And I'm going to put it on here. See if I can get it. It gave me a hard time last time. So let's see if I can get it through. Yeah. What I did last time is I tied a little tiny piece of tape around the end. Regular tape, and it let me put it through really easily. It separates so easily that you can actually pull it apart and use it in different, you can use separate colors. So let me grab a piece of tape. I don't think it's going to let me do it without using the tape. I thought I might get away with it, but I don't think so. So I'm just going to stick a piece of tape around here. And then we'll see how quick and easy it is when you, I should have just done that from the start. But, and then I'm going to cut this because I need to tie it pretty tight. Okay, and then I'm going to cut these little ends, and then we're ready to stamp and get everything put on here. And I will have to bring up the big shot. I'm going to try to do everything all at once. That's why I cut several little different little pieces so that we can put them all on at one time. This one is going to be for the dad, and I'm going to use some lovely lipstick, and we're going to do the DA first, and then I'm going to clean that off, and I'm going to use the D one more time. I'll take the A off, and then we'll do the D. And I don't have it perfectly straight, but let's go ahead. Let's do that again. I always do better when I do these individually. I should know that by now, but let's go ahead and do the A. And then we'll do one more D. Okay, so we're going to go with that one, and then we are going to use this framelit for that. And then we're going to use this, cut this little wheel out with the soft suede, and then we are going to stamp one of the boats and the anchor. So let me do the anchor because I got the lovely lipstick out. So let's see, it should fit on there. So there's the anchor. Isn't that neat? I love how detailed these are. And the boat is just as detailed. It's a beautiful stamp. So look at that boat. I just love this. All right, so we are ready to bring the big shot up here, and we are cutting everything out. Did I not bring the anchor up here? Let's see. Okay, there's my anchor. I just had it in my drawer. It fell inside the drawer. So let's go ahead and get these all going now. I may need some sticky notes so that they all line up, but we'll see how it goes here. Here's the anchor. And this one, let me put that one there because that one doesn't have to be too particular. And then we're going to line up the dad. Still kind of have the dad a little bit off, but that's all right. All right, so we put our other plate on here. And we are going to run this through. And again, I put my handle on the wrong side, so sorry about my arm being in there. right, so everything is ready to go. And I love this because it has the stitching around it. So that is awesome. And then there's our little anchor, our little boat, and our little wheel is right here. I may have to coax this one a little bit. So there it is. All right, so let me get this out of the way. And we are going to add this to our box. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some snail, and we are going to add the dad right here, because this will make an awesome Dad Father's Day box. We're going to use dimensionals for the boat. Just to give it a little bit of dimension on top here. We'll put that right there. And then we're going to just, I actually added some glue to this, but I'm going to just use some snail this time. I'll put that one down there. And then we're going to just add some snail to this little anchor, and we're going to add it right here to the side. So that is it, everyone. So there it is. Isn't that cute? I just love this for a masculine. I don't often do a lot of masculine. Oh, I forgot to put the little ropes on. I don't want to forget that, but you can see you don't even need it to finish this off. But I'm going to go ahead and add some snail to the back of it, and then I'm going to just clip it off where I need to. So we're going to do it on both sides. But it does add to it. And I really like this. So grab my little scissors, and we are going to cut there and there. So there it is, all complete. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.